we are going to add and subtract these two matrices here, right? So we have matrix A, which is 3, 2, 2, negative 4. Matrix B, which is 8, 5, negative 3, 6. So the first thing to do is to determine the number of rows, the number of columns. Why? Because before you can add or subtract the two matrices, they have to have the same number of rows, same number of columns. So let's go for it. So here we have 1, 2 rows. So we have 2 rows times 1, 2 columns, right? And for B, we have 1, 2 rows, and then 1, 2 columns. So this is what we have for both of them. So now that means they have the same number of rows and number of columns, so we can now add, okay? So to add, so we want to do A plus B. And to be able to do that, so that means we add in the numbers or the elements based on their location. Okay, so 3, 8 are at the same location, right? So that means for each of them, correct? So that would be 3, then plus 8. Okay, so if we go either here vertically or horizontally, it doesn't matter. So if we go this way, so that would be 2 plus negative 3, right? 2 plus negative 3, which is 2 minus 3. Okay? Then once we come here, 2 plus 5. So we have 2 plus 5. And then once we get here, negative 4 plus 6. Close it. So this is equal to what? So what is 3 plus 8? That will give us 11. 2 minus 3, negative 1. The bottom. 2 plus 5 is going to give us what? 7. Negative 4 plus 6 is going to give us positive 2. And ladies and gentlemen, A plus B, we are finished with it. All right? So now let's go to A minus B. So we want to subtract them up. So A minus B. So what's happening here? Again, the same thing that we did before. So we're going to work with the same location. So that means what? So that means 3 minus 8. So that is 3 minus 8. And then we have 2 minus 5. Okay. Then we have 2 minus negative 3. 2 minus negative 3. And then we have negative 4, negative 6. Negative 4, negative 6. So this is going to be equal to what? So we have 3 minus 8 is going to give us what? So we have to subtract and keep the sign of the highest number. So that will give us negative 5, because when you take away 3 from 8, that is 5. And the highest number contains the negative sign, so it's negative 5. Okay? So when it comes to 2 minus 5, it's going to give us what? Negative 3. Because again, you subtract 2 from 5, which is 3. And then you carry the sign of the highest number, which is negative 5 in that case. And here this is 2. So because of the 2 negative signs, this one become a positive 3. So you're doing 3 plus 3, which is going to give us what? Positive 5. And then last but not least, negative 4, negative 6, both carry the same sign. You add and you keep the sign. So you add 4 to 6, which is 10. And then you carry the negative sign. So you end up with A minus B equals to what? Negative 5, negative 3, 5, negative 10, and you are finished. Voila.